Hey, what's up?
I'm doing well. How is everyone else?
Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday. We are the Melanated Anime Club. A little low energy today. Some of us were having fun last night.
Yeah, some of us
Right, some?
drank pretty heavy last night, and here we are.
Yep, we were all here.
We're a little late today, but it happens. It happens.
There's nothing to begrudge it at all.
Life happens, let's say.
Life happened. Some people are enjoying life right now. And by doing so, they might be reading anime or watching manga.
Feels good. It's been a while since I hit that button myself.
Good. Get back in the habit. It's nice to know you still got it. No One Piece this week.
No One Piece.
No, but there are others. Why are you upset, Romann?
I'm lagging. I was upset 5 minutes ago.
And our courageous leader who's out today, who Romann is subbing for, just can't help but comment real quick.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay. It's okay.
Thank you.
Oh no.
It just went across. He said 5 minutes ago on the screen. Oh God, I shouldn't enjoy that much, but I do.
I do. Okay, so this week there's no One Piece.
No One Piece.
We're focusing on our other manga this week.
Because we're allowed to now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no one's stopping
us about the things that Zheryk doesn't want to talk about.
Right, with the plethora of manga that gets released, we could discuss. We will. We won't be just relegated to One Piece.
Not today.
Not today.
We're in control. We are in control.
So, My Hero Academia, chapter 330. How are we feeling?
Feeling good. Feeling real good. Glad to get back to some action. I'm glad we're away from the feels. There's way too many feels.
Yes, I know. You hate feelings, Matt. I know.
I do.
No follow-up to that. That's fine.
No, it's completely out of context. Hate feelings. But this week we come back and we get the true introduction of Star.
Star and Stripe, right?
Star and Stripe, yeah. Whose quirk is New Order, which I have an issue with, mostly because this character is white, and two, that's too close to New World Order.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Like,
and it's a big, tall, blonde, white woman
anything
giving order.
I'm like, we can't just let the white people rule the world like this,
right?
But then again, so many anime characters look white anyway.
True.
Let's not ignore that.
That is true. There's a bit of an Angloization.
Okay,
words are hard.
I think I might chime in. I can see where you can have a problem with that, but I would have to say, remember that My Hero is written from a Japanese perspective, and when you think about America, you think about white people. So of course, I was surprised that Stars and Stripe was a woman. I was like, that is interesting.
True. That's true.
I thought that was a good pull.
Yeah.
I do not want to see Captain America. I want to see Stars and Stripes. It was very close. You can't say it wasn't very close, but
no, it's very close.
Very surprised by that.
Big
and then,
Captain Carter.
How do you feel about the fact of how her hair is done like All Might, but with 8?
I don't know where the 8 reference comes from.
I didn't really see that. Maybe I wasn't looking closely enough.
Yeah.
In one of the panels, like just her hair is just going up. Okay.
It was like Super Saiyan 5.
Yeah.
But it's like it didn't. Why did you go Super Saiyan 5?
Yeah, I genuinely feel like they were just trying to show the influence of how really.
I got that.
We got that. Like All Might was her inspiration.
We get the.
I get that, but
I go from 2
I just like
to 8.
They could have done something better. That's all like that. Instead of 3, 8.
It just seemed silly.
Mm-hmm.
And extra.
For no reason.
Exactly.
Very true. But I was very excited to see her, and also I think I talked about this in the green screen. It's very interesting to see other countries in this world. We've never seen another country. If Wes knows, like in Solo Leveling, they talk about different continents where they have
Hunters,
different leagues of hunters, power superheroes in leagues of different people. But in My Hero, we've just been in one place. We've never seen different continents, and it was like great to see that world expand. It sucks that they expanded the world so close to the end of the actual story.
Actually, I think we go to another country in the new movie. But we'll have to wait.
But the movies aren't canon, so I mean, I was hoping that they were.
How do you know they're not canon?
They're not canon.
Has it ever said that they're not canon?
Yeah.
How does that make any sense?
Well,
it makes perfect sense.
Well,
if you don't
the anime always has a lead in to the movie.
Every single
movie has had a lead in episode.
Yeah. So how? Okay, in the second movie for My Hero, remember the fact that Midoriya shares his power with and
it's immediately retconned.
Yeah. Okay. What part of the story did that happen? Was that before or after? Because the movie came out before. I think it came out before we found out that Bakugo didn't know about One for All. It doesn't. Where does that fit in the story? Well, okay, but where does that fit
because it was at the point where Deku could use Air Force.
Okay, where does that fit in the story of the canon, though?
You want specific answers? I can give it to you a little later.
I'm just saying, if you're saying it's canon, when does it fit in? Is it fit in while they're doing the My Hero or the villain arc? Where does it actually fit in? It could, but I'm asking where. How does it really line up?
I mean, is it that important? Just know that it happened.
Also, it's not important, but I'm just saying the movies aren't canon, so it's completely different.
Because one, how long does the villain arc take time-wise? I think only 2-3 days pass by.
Yeah.
So then, right before that, same villain falls before the villain arc.
Yeah, but doesn't that
because there's that 3-month break that happens while they're consolidating power.
Mm-hmm.
And
there's also that 3-month summer break too, but that's a different movie.
All right. Well, maybe you guys are right. I always felt like it wasn't canon, like the Dragon Ball Z movies, but maybe it is. Maybe it is. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I really. It's not a hill I'm willing to stand on, but if that's what you guys think, I'm fine with it being.
Stand on the hill, though. You
know what? And I walked off. You're right.
Believe that they're canon.
I just like to believe. What makes me happy is they're like, you know what? We need more content. Let's add another movie where we just do some wild shit. And just fuck around with the rules.
I want to believe that we've moved past the DBZ movie phase where we know that where the hell does that happen in the series? We just enjoy it and move on.
Yeah,
I want to.
Yeah, but use that movie to give us something that I really want. Make a movie for me. I want to see young All Might. I want to see
it all the time. I can't focus on what Romann wants.
Wes, call the top people. Let them know. Call the top people. Let them know. Okay. I really want to see a movie with young All Might. Young All Might. I would like to see a whole movie.
You want a movie out of this?
I don't want a clip. I want him learning to use his power. I want him getting the power. I want him to be mentored. I want basically the first season of My Hero with All Might. How he actually becomes the symbol for peace. That would be an incredible movie.
You know what? Maybe we'll get a prequel manga. Who knows?
I see. Because it is winding down.
We have like 2 spin-off mangas already. Definitely possible.
Very true. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Either way, I hope that in the future they could probably do like a continental world tournament, different continents of heroes.
See, now you're going to have no canon specifics, but are just fights.
Now you're going into the Dragon Ball tournament arc series, and I'm just like, what's happening?
I mean, all tournaments are pretty much like that at the end of the day. But okay,
Dragon Ball Z like My Hero doesn't need a tournament arc.
Does not.
They always have one though. They always have like a battle type arc. And we talked about it before. They can definitely make a great battle tournament arc. They're really good at it. That's their wheelhouse.
I mean, Class A versus Class 1B, you can quantify that as kind of like a tournament arc. And
also the qualifying rounds.
The sports festival.
Yeah, and the qualifying rounds, and also the first season where they're finding out what place they land in. They're good at it all. They're really good at those, the competition arcs. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, or maybe they can do a spinoff of an American version, or a spinoff of a Russian version, or French version,
European.
Antarctica version. I don't know.
No,
down
stop
there.
Stop it.
Or
Now you're-
Atlantis. In okay, hear me out. Atlantis, My Hero Academia.
What?
Get
The
out.
Lost City of
Out of here,
Atlantis.
I'm done.
Okay. Well, that's immediately shot. Play
The
the
best part
for me.
about this
Yeah.
is
All right, we got a little off
something like
topic.
I deserve
What
that.
happened in the chapter, gentlemen?
Okay, so in this chapter, we're getting a continuation from last week where Stars and Stripes meets up with Shigaraki.
Shigaraki
Yeah.
on a flying Nomu,
Right.
like a
Flying Nomu.
boss.
They basically have an air attack where we find out that Stars and Stripes has an ability where they have two commands and two rules that always exist. They use one for themselves at all times, and then they have another one for someone else, which they have to, I guess, touch, see, or say the name or something like that.
Say the
And
name
once that happens,
and touch.
Touch and say the name.
locked in place. However, so big fight, ridiculous OP power, no air in front of my hand. At this moment, there's like, what? Doesn't make any sense. You just
So
eliminated
Shigaraki
air.
immediately starts like choking.
Right. You just immediately eliminate air. 100 meters in front of me. No air. Start falling. Because without air, you can't fly. It's physics.
Oh, right.
Physics.
Right.
Really
That's
start
physics.
falling.
That's physics.
Started falling. Then also, is this just a crew of B-2 bomber fighters that just follows her around?
Yeah.
Well, remember, he flew in on a Nomu, but she had to fly in on some way, and she flew on those bombers. The American fleet. The American fighter
They were
fleet.
escorting her at least.
Yeah.
Yes.
At the very least, they were escorting her from America to Japan.
Mhm.
I thought he was going to America.
No.
Or was she
No.
coming to Japan?
She was coming
Why
to
would they-
Japan.
Why they be
help
going
out.
to America?
To pay their respects?
To
I'm not sure. Either
Yeah,
way.
You don't even know where that train of thought was taking you. You don't even know.
They meet and they're fighting. And at the same time, All for One's inside, like, yo, this is better than what I thought it was going to be. Like, you're not Shigaraki anymore. I'm not One for All. We're becoming something better. And
We're
almost
together.
done. Together. Neither one of us will exist after this. It's going to be something better. And we see that at the last second, at the very end. And then, the chapter's over.
Yeah. Just big
But
cliffhanger
it's
chapter.
interesting about how like this is all happening and like One for All is like this is gonna be better. So like my thing is that I was confused in the chapter. Like, was it Shigaraki who was like saying, I'm gonna use these 3 attacks right now, like reflect something?
I think that was Shigaraki.
Okay, so he was using powers.
yes.
Or honestly, it could have been a mix because that's how All for One used it before.
Right.
He in the manga, not in the anime, when went up against All Might, he was like shock absorption plus blah 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 blah
Right.
to create this attack. So
Right, exactly.
it might just be further melding of the minds and personalities.
Cool. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But that's with them up in the air, fighting all the time.
We also need to remember the big information that came out of this chapter, which is the fact is that when Stars and Stripes tried to control Shigaraki, saying his name, it didn't necessarily work because Shigaraki is in between being one person and another at the same time. So technically, he's not one
I
person.
know,
He is
and
actually
it frustrates me because that's just some bullshit.
Yeah,
It is
I
really
think
bullshit.
it's even more
because
bullshit Romann was
they
the
just
first
want to make
expansion.
Shigaraki even more OP, and
Yeah.
I can't take it.
And they confirm that even more because it's like that's not us and that's not me. We don't know what we're going to become. And then you get the last panel of them becoming that thing or something happening, and it's just a big old. That's it.
Also, what a cold-blooded way to get rid of a villain, by the way, just if you move your heart stops. That's one hell of a rule to put on somebody. I was like, that's cold-blooded
That's
as
some
fuck.
America shit.
It
that
is.
is
That really
ridiculous
is some
as
America
fuck.
shit. Think about it.
Yeah.
You move, you die.
Loved it.
Like, okay, what counts as movement too?
Your heart beating, is it involuntary?
Yeah,
I
like,
quit.
what if a muscle twitch? Yeah, and these involuntary twitches, like, is it a willful movement? Because that I can get. But like, if I get bubble guts,
Oh, we lost Romann. That's cool. He'll be back.
it's been so hilarious watching this because like anytime he falls like a good 2 minutes out of sync, it's super hilarious to watch. And then when you hit him with the stupid thing, yeah, and then he goes catches up when you hit him with the stupid. He has no idea.
It's fun. It's fun. Oh, wait. Is he back? Is he back?
I'm trying my best here, fellas.
I know. It's okay. We're having fun.
We're enjoying them.
I would like to keep moving on. I don't want to take too much of our time. I know we don't have
All right.
much.
Yeah, I got to eat lunch at some point.
Let's have a lovely palate cleanse, and he can go like you normally do. He did the thing.
It happened again.
It's great. So that was Black Clover. Are you guys caught up on Sakamoto Days? Let's do this right quick.
No, that was My Hero Academia. We haven't talked about Black Clover yet.
Oh, dang. Let's just slip to Black Clover.
Black Clover, chapter 309, aka Yuno levels up again.
Again. Not even like again. Like he leveled up last chapter. This is just clarity.
Oh, this
Just
is clarity.
And the clarity is
We're getting more. We're getting backstory.
backstory. Why? Because we
And
knew he
just
was a
more
prince.
OP fights.
Yeah, we knew he was a prince. We knew that.
Mm-hmm.
Turns out, father, big magic man. Sun magic. Mom,
Sun magic.
big magic mom. Moon magic.
Moon magic.
Yeah.
What the
What
fuck
does
is
that
moon
combine
magic?
to become? Planet magic. No. Nope. Star magic. Could have been comet magic. Asteroid magic. Could have been Fujitora. But no, he's star magic.
And what's
I don't
wrong
get
with star magic?
What is star magic?
We don't even know how it works yet, so I'm very interested
We
in how
don't know.
they
And he
do it.
just has it. It's weird. That's all I'm saying. Like there
He's
are
got
other
two
celestial
grimoires.
bodies. Is what we're also saying.
He's got a spade grimoire.
Also, how incredible! I thought that was an incredible thing to add into the. Like, I thought it was great. He was usually using a book from someone. He was using someone else's book the whole time, but we forgot that once he goes back to his regular kingdom, his actual true power is really there, and that's when he was there. He's in the Spade Kingdom. Remember, he's there,
in
and
the
now
Spade
we can. Yeah, this is where the whole fight is taking place. They had to go back to
yeah,
the
right?
to save.
So this is his homecoming.
Now he's back in his territory. He gets what he actually deserves. And I'm really excited for him to combine the two powers. Really, he is going to be the most powerful wizard.
No.
Asta still got another level up moment coming.
With something. We haven't seen Asta go all out. Something's gonna happen.
Well, you never know. Maybe we might get in the end of this whole series, we'll get a Naruto.
Are we gonna get
versus
two
Sasuke
Wizard
situation.
Kings? Is that what you're saying?
I would say an Asta versus fight, and I would enjoy that. Just like let's go. Let's see who can be the strongest. They're at their fullest potential, and I would love to see it. It would just be an honorable fight. One's going to be Wizard King, and one's going to be actual king. And maybe might go back to Spade Kingdom, and Asta may stay in the Clover Kingdom. Either way, they both have positions. They can go anywhere. But I would love to see a fight just to end it.
Yeah, that's some future thinking because the manga is about to end. We know this.
But that doesn't feel like the final fight.
No, this isn't the final fight.
No, not anywhere close. Because Asta still has one more level up, clearly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Just having bigger swords isn't really a move.
So, but it's just out of nowhere. And that just bothered me a bit.
Star magic.
It can't, like, the regalness of it is like moon, sun. It's like, yeah, this is my son. He has star magic. Why not?
It could have been eclipse magic.
That'd have been dope. Like, that makes sense. Actually, combine the two. You have both powers, moon and sun. And with moon and sun, I bet you humans thought the moon was a star once. So there, star powers. It doesn't make no sense.
I feel like his different powers are going to be constellations. And I don't know if there's this comic called Warhammer. It stars this girl who has this hammer that she calls out different constellations. She uses different moves, and they may do something like that. They form like he can create a beam, he can create a shield, he can create a duplicate, he can create like a raging bull or maybe a lion where it. I don't know, create different beings. Either way, I feel like star magic is a very. I think I know the reason why you hate it because it's such a general thing.
Yes,
but I think with that general phrasing of calling it star magic, it can be probably the most powerful one. I thought time magic. I really personally think time magic is the best, but
I do too. And the way, especially the way it was used now in this fight, like we're gonna slow it down. Mm-hmm. You have enough time, but then also I'm so OP. I'm gonna make a star boat and can take you away to safety while I fight the big bad, who I just emit lasers into and destroy parts of him, and then they just grow right back.
Yep. Right. Regeneration.
Mm-hmm. I feel like I'm debating Romann very animatedly.
I'm gonna fix this lag. I cannot stand it. Here you go.
Okay. Anyway, during that, we got a little comment here. Are we talking One Punch Man? That just leads me into this. I finally started watching One Punch Man. I watched the first episode years ago with some friends. It was like midnight. It was like when it first came out. And then I was just like, I never got around to watching more of it. But through Romann pressuring me and pestering
number
me,
one fan Romann,
over and over again,
I
finally got back to it. I think he wants me to bring him back.
Okay. Damn.
Wait, he's muted. Hold on.
I don't know how that happened.
Are you sure?
There we go.
Here now. I think he muted himself. Oh, no.
Their mic isn't connected.
Fuck!
Well, never mind. There he is.
Okay, I'm so sorry for these terrible technical
difficulties. Thank you, Anarchist Healing, for joining the stream. We really appreciate you. You love One Punch Man and gotta love that Dragon Ball. Everybody loves DragonAll. Everybody loves Dragon Ball. Yes. And now we can talk about One Punch Man.
I watched
episodes 2 and 3. And you know what? It's okay. It's okay. Oh. Like the visuals are good, and I can see like the appeal of One Punch Man. I totally get it, but I think I'm just at a point where I want a little more story than just Gonzo fights.
Okay, that comes later.
Does it come later?
Does.
Yeah, you get more of that like around episode 6.
Yeah.
Okay, because I saw episodes 2 and 3. I got the backstory, and we see him go up against the House of Evolution, and I'm like, okay, the visualness is great, but I just it'll be a background show for me until further notice.
Wow. Okay. The visuals are so good. I can't believe it's a background show for you, but I'll take your
when it does not become a background show.
It's not really hitting me like I thought it would.
I thought it would hit you a little bit harder. I got a question, Wes. Did you laugh at all? I feel like I thought you would think it was funny. That's why I really suggested it a lot. It had some good chuckle parts.
It has some comedic moments, but I'm more just like, wow, okay.
Yes, that is the reaction supposed to be.
It's just stupid comedy.
That is the reaction you're supposed to have. Live in it, revel.
Yeah, keep it background. I hope it leans into you, but I really thought that I think that you like the manga. It expands that world more. It gives you a good storyline with somebody, that anti-hero, and it really dives.
Who's the anti-hero?
Who
is the anti-hero?
Garu.
Okay, fair.
Okay, I'm not there yet. But
it's all right.
Has something else to say. One Punch Man takes about halfway through the first season to get good, and then it's good.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Fight between you need to get to the point where Baldy makes a friend and they play video games. Once that happens, you can't stop watching.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna keep trying to watch it this week, and then when I get to it, we can come back to it.
Yeah.
When I'm like, oh my god, I can't stop watching One Punch Man.
That's what's going to happen, really.
Also,
and then you can say, I told you so.
Yeah, I love the arc that comes up right after that. You're going to watch the Sea King arc. That's the episode 4, 5, and 6. And that's my favorite fight because one villain, he fights like 4 different superheroes. And you get to see why, this is why Cyberman he's a lovable person.
Yeah.
And it really does take time to fall in love with them too. But I'm glad you're sticking with the West. I'm really glad you're giving it a
King
try.
is just off the chain. Okay. I gotta give it some more time.
Yeah.
I appreciate the fans and I appreciate you, Romann. So I will I will keep watching One Punch Man.
I'm telling you, trying. As soon as he makes the friend and they play video games, you're off and running.
Okay. I will keep an eye out for that.
We appreciate you trying.
I'm eagerly excited.
We really do. I think it's really important. Like, people like to suggest things, and you move at your own pace. And Wes got there, and I really appreciate that. Thank you for getting.
Swear to God, you better be wearing shorts.
I'm wearing shorts. Look,
we're just seeing a little too much thigh.
Yeah, that's it.
I
don't know. I don't need all this thigh meat. I don't need all this thigh meat.
Oh my God, I gotta.
In my vision.
That's the 4 p.m. stream. I apologize. I'm on the wrong stream.
Thighs are strictly PG-13 and up. That's after 4 o'clock.
Let me lean it up.
I should have cut you off at thigh meat.
Yeah.
I just wanted to see where you were going.
Yeah.
Why? Why did you want to see where he was going? It's always a bad place.
It was interesting.
It was interesting, but I'm sorry we lost that viewer. We did not lose him.
We lost a different viewer.
Yes.
Oh, God.
No, Zheryk wasn't watching anyway.
What's next on the docket?
Oh, God. His answers to how we got so problems. Yeah. Once you get into it, it's going to be wild.
Okay. That's why I named the stream Does It Really Take One Punch? Because I knew we were going to get to this.
Yeah.
It does take one punch. He shows that in so many situations.
Don't look like that.
Huh? I'm so sorry. I just thought about all the one punches that you see, and you're like, oh yeah, he lives up to it.
Yeah, anime fans have no filters, so thank you for joining with us.
Yes. Honestly, I should have known that Anarchist Healing wasn't the one that left us.
Hashtag Muff Gang.
Muff Gang.
Hashtag Muff Gang, baby.
Hashtag Muff Gang. Speaking of Muff Gang, Sakamoto Days.
Oh, okay. What happened to Sakamoto Days? Tell me.
Okay, so you got the Assassins, right? There's that Assassins League that Sakamoto's a part of, right?
Yeah.
Well, some big wigs have put out a hit on Sakamoto, and they got these 5 or 4 deadly assassins that aren't in the league that are being hunted by the league because they were being sent to hunt Sakamoto. Each one is getting like a shot at Sakamoto. Last week, it was this dude who had a sickle he could throw at the end of a rope, and that allowed the 2
I love that weapon.
Right? It allowed the 2 other people who are his helpers, the drunken fighting master, and then the reading thought one. They both unlocked a new power, which I honestly feel is the best way for powers to be revealed is mid-fight.
Wait, they're unlocking powers?
Yeah, they both just unlock powers.
Oh,
okay, so the guy who could read thoughts, you can see him. He thought about Sakamoto, and then I initially thought he was reading Sakamoto's brain.
We're talking about Sakamoto
Days in Shonen Jump.
Yeah, it's on Viz. Go ahead, check it out. It's a pretty good read.
It's fun. It's funny. It's very
actionable. A retired assassin who became a house husband / owner of a store, but he didn't forget all his abilities, and so he always encounters more assassins because there's a whole assassin world, of course. But he always just wins with whatever's around. He's one with just a pen. He's taking the most innocuous things and throwing it at 3 different people's heads and knock them out. It's great.
He's kind of like an assassin.
He's an assassin.
Psycho. Assassin Mob Psycho.
He's an assassin dad. He's got a total dad bod.
Assassin MacGyver. That's what I'm thinking of.
That's it.
MacGyver?
Yeah. MacGyver. No, yes. So he is because he has a superpowered ability, which is how everyone remembers him.
He's never no.
Have you never seen an episode of MacGyver?
I've seen MacGyver. This is not that. It ain't that.
Cool. Okay, fine. In any case,
I'm stretching it a little bit.
The one who can read minds.
You're close.
The one who can read minds discovered the ability to just read the body. He basically unlocked Ultra Instinct.
Okay.
Yeah. He reads person's ability. He reads. It is. He looks at their body and knows that you.
I'm not caught up, so I got to hear this secondhand.
And then it's just predicting where you're going to go. Yeah. The other woman drinks straight ethanol and unlocks this super powered, insanely strong drunken fighting master. And then they just beat this guy's butt.
Jeez.
Yeah, that was last chapter. This chapter,
catch up on that.
It ended up with a woman who can put spikes out of her body, right? It just spikes come out of her body. That's her weapon, and she's fighting one of those like leagues of assassins. Ends up losing, and this like more like Wednesday like woman is like really dour looking. She wins the fight. Her weapon is a briefcase that's just a big old spinning blade.
What?
Yep. That's why I was laughing earlier. It made no sense.
I gotta catch up.
You gotta read it. The fight is wild
up.
and crazy. The whole series, Sakamoto Days, I think is just a weird slice of life sort of thing with fights. Because Sakamoto pledged never to kill, murder, or attack anything again. Now he just lives like the father's life. So he's got his wife and his kid, lives for them, but the assassins keep coming, and he still has the abilities, even though he got fat. It's great.
I'm gonna catch up.
I really
this weekend.
It's really nice.
I have a day off. I'm gonna read it all day today.
What you should be reading is Tokyo Revengers, though, so we can do that. So we can do that cosplay.
I'm not gonna read it.
What is this?
I talked about Tokyo Revengers before.
It's isekai.
Okay.
What's called an isekai?
It's close. Oh, I guess it's time travel.
It's a time travel delinquent anime.
Oh, you did tell me about that. Because he goes back in time to high school with like his mentals of an adult, but he's back in high school and he knows how to be like a bully and stuff. So he becomes the bully.
Not quite.
He's trying to save a girl that died.
Yeah, he's trying to save his girlfriend that died.
Same thing. That's the same thing. I said the same
But
thing.
to do that, he has to become the leader of this gang.
That's being a bully. Same thing. I said the same thing.
So you're close.
Yeah, same thing.
But once you watch it, it becomes so much more.
It's very good.
So good. Like I'm current on the manga, which is on like 227 chapters.
Oh my god,
like a week.
You did that in a week?
Like a week and a half, maybe 2.
Wow. What's it called again?
Tokyo Revengers.
Tokyo Revengers.
It's on Crunchyroll
the whole
right now.
season is out.
Yeah.
Or on Crunchyroll and Funimation. No, just Crunchyroll.
Wow, this comes right up. It's listening. All right. Oh, it's Crunchyroll video. Cool. Dope.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's actually smooth. It's actually easy to go through it all. Like watch it the whole season
because it leaves you on so many cliffhangers. You're just like,
wow. I gotta read. Gotta watch.
Yeah.
That's how Hakuyo is for me right now. I think not really.
Hakuyo?
The volleyball one.
Oh, Haikyuu.
That's what I said.
No, you didn't.
Agree to disagree.
You added an R and
you just called the main character of Tokyo Revengers a martyr. That's cool. All right.
Oh, yeah.
He's a little bit.
But that's a good call.
Even more so in the manga. But he has so much heart. I want to say,
but he's so weak. He has
so much heart, and everybody respects him for all the heart he has.
But is he the main character?
His ass kicked.
Yeah.
Oh, the main character has to get their ass kicked so they can overcome it.
But he doesn't get stronger. He just overcomes it mentally, but he still gets his ass kicked in the next fight, and the fight after that, and the fight after that. He's always going to get his ass kicked.
You said he overcomes it.
I'm not. No spoilers. But like, my man gets some respect.
He better get a gun, or he better learn how to fight.
No. The gang ain't about guns. We know about that. They're about solving that with these.
I know you're not talking to Craig's dad, right? He got these. First.
I will not stand for Friday besmirchment. You understand me? You understand me, Romann? I'm looking dead at you, Romann. I will not stand for besmirchment of the classic Friday.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes. I mean, I thought that Friday reference was on point. That's all I'm saying.
No, I'm not saying it wasn't on point, but I'm just saying I'm not going to stand for it. That's why he got it, and that's
nobody's besmirching. We're just referencing.
Well executed. You must be scolded.
All right.
Yes, it does have an Attack on Titan vibe where he has to become the bad guy. But like, how much of a bad guy is he becoming? How much is he gonna have to like corrupt himself to change the future? That's the answer.
Well, I'm wondering if I'm gonna wait to watch the second season before I start reading the manga. But I would say this: once
you start reading the manga, you're not gonna want to stop. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
So I'll make a deal with you, Wes. If I decide to read the manga because you're hyping it up so much, that means you got to start reading the manga for Tower of God, because you were waiting on that season 2.
I've been waiting on season 2 for about a year now.
Yeah, that ain't coming. Just say it's not coming. Just read the manga.
I'm gonna do whatever Wes does. If he starts reading, I'm gonna start reading. If he'll wait for the show, I'll wait for the show.
But are you caught up on Tower of God though?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm at 460.
I got to answer this question real quick. So it's kind of like a butterfly effect thing where like he has to go back where he does go back to the future, but like he's changed things in a different, more fucked up way, and then he learns about that and then goes back and tries again. He has to do it a couple times. So it's back to the future, back to the past, back to the future, back to the past.
At the end of the day, every there's always consequences for every decision he does, no matter how well he
that's called life.
Fixes the past.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's life.
So
which also made me think. I didn't relate it to the butterfly effect at all, but that was a good relate. That was a good connection.
It wasn't that was a good movie. It was just a reference I pulled out of my ass.
I know, but I thought it was a good reference.
It's a great reference.
And I like the movie actually too. I would like to watch it again.
It was a good movie that featured what's his name?
Ashton Kutcher.
That's his name. Him and his unwashed wife.
All right, we're not talking about pop culture. We're talking about anime culture.
Unwashed wife.
To clear up any misogyny, I assume Ashton is unwashed as well.
He is. He also admits it as well. So don't worry about it.
This wasn't,
but still, unwashed wife. That should have been the name of this. That was a good one.
Ashton is unwashed wife. Oh, I got to clip this. Somebody clip this on Twitch. And just share it around.
But they don't wash the children. I'm assuming they don't.
Wait. What do you got to say? Cause some chaos. What's going on?
Do it. You're an anarchist.
You're an anarchist.
Say it with your chest. Say it with your full chest.
Anarchists don't hold their tongue.
No.
They let that shit fly.
We enjoy fan engagement.
Yes, we do. While we get that coming back, chapter 505 is what I'm on, Romann, for Tower of God.
Oh, wow, because they're on chapter 538 is the latest one, I think. It's pretty out there. That's the latest chapter?
Yes.
See, that's a lot.
Oh, it is a lot, but it's so good.
It's so good.
Incredibly good. Like
you said, you're at 438, right?
Yeah, I really like it.
Here's a question: Where does the first season pick up in the manga? Like what chapter?
We told you it was chapter 74. That's where you'll start.
Okay, that's the same. That's the same chapter for Tokyo Revengers for your reference.
Oh wow, nice. Okay, I told you. Let me know when you start reading, and I'll start reading, or let me know when you start watching. I'll start watching. Also, I like your shirt, Wes.
Thank you. Yeah. Well,
okay.
Tropical.
So yeah, you just got an alteration. You're at 438. Then you're being introduced to like.
Maybe she has to not wash to deal with Ashton's crap. Okay, that's an interesting take.
It is.
No way. That is an interesting take. So you think they're in it together now? So they're both like, he's not gonna wash, so I'm not gonna wash.
Not.
But also, I thought Ashton Kutcher was a good guy. I thought
I'm not saying you can't be an unwashed
he's a good guy. You know, he's fighting human trafficking on a big level. I appreciate.
So he doesn't have time to shower.
Flowers.
And honestly, he doesn't got time to shower. He's busy. You think Batman showers every day?
Yes.
Was gonna make I'm not sure of that reference. I don't understand what that is.
Yeah, I do think Batman.
I think Matt's gonna Google it, but I didn't want to.
Okay, this is a meme hole I'm not ready for. oh shit, sir!
Oh.
Hey! So
I get it now.
Hey,
I get it now. Oh,
hey,
once I see
this is
I don't
not.
know what it is.
Hey.
I am shocked and appalled. But thank you for the content.
I appreciate the comment. That is the first time we have ever hit a fan with that. Wow.
That I can remember. It's been 65 episodes.
I didn't look it up, but when I saw cheese and you guys' reaction, it has to be bad.
It means from under.
Oh.
Yeah.
Anarchist.
Yeah, you got that, right?
Anarchist, hold your tongue. Hold that.
You know what? Freedom of speech. Say what you want.
Freedom of speech. Say what you want.
Oh,
We believe in that
the
here.
internet.
But we reserve the right to hit you when you say something.
Yeah, that's all that is.
Munda cheese.
But we respect what you.
Oh my
say.
God. That's not gonna be a new hashtag.
Oh, from
No.
under cheese. I get it now. From under.
You're right. Oh, this is getting out of control, and I love it.
Yep, it's great. So you have a lot of chapters to catch up on. It's 5 alive.
Don't worry, I'm enjoying it all. Trust me, I'm gonna get there.
It's not going to stop. Like you just got introduced to Yashiracha, all of them, the Lobopia family has been introduced. Everything. It's great.
I'm really impressed by how this writer, and Wes, I would like you take notes on this. Like, I think I haven't seen this in a lot of other mangas that I've read. I haven't read that many of those, but I haven't seen this in a while. But when they're about to go into a fight scene, they do a lot of 3 hours early, 1 day or before, or what was happening 2 minutes before. It's what's happening present at this exact time somewhere else. So they do all this back writing. We're about to go into this major fight, and they're like, hold on, let's bring everybody up to the same present, what was happening 3 hours before, all at these different time states, so that when they start describing the main fight, they're also doing like 2 other fights at the same time, and they're weaving in together very well, by the way.
I'm sure they did that very well in the anime.
And I have to say this too, like when I'm reading it, and I hit a point where like, okay, they're gonna describe another bit of backstory. I'm like, okay, this is a good stopping point. It's never at the end of a chapter. Sometimes it's in the middle, sometimes it's in the beginning, sometimes it's at the end. But they do something good about like showing you, okay, you can take a break right here.
You take a break from the storyline right part here, right? Yeah. They just in the last chapter, they just did that. I forget who this character is. They introduced like 4 of them that were specific to like this arc, and it's one of those. But they just switched back to him and where he is at within the current situation in the story. It's great.
I would have to say this: every information dump they do, it's a lot of information. But you're like, oh, I need this information to understand so I can have a connection with the new person coming in or who they're about to fight. I genuinely love their backstories. They're heavy. They have a lot of information, and I wish like a lot of TV shows and a lot of movies that we watch now that are just frivolously thrown out would take notes from these. Put some effort behind it. It's some good stories. Yeah, I just ran into somebody. It's not a spoiler at all. It's a guy who says like, oh, he teams up with them. He teams up with these guys, and he's like, all right, we're gonna go fight this bad guy. And then he's like, by the way, who are we fighting? And they're like, oh, we're fighting this really strong guy against the king. He's like, never mind. I'm your enemy now because I'm not going to fight a strong guy. I'd rather I'm not going to side with the weak. And they give his backstory. I'm like, oh my God. I was like, I like that.
What was that?
Huh?
What was that?
It was 468. It literally just happened. So don't worry about it. But like, I just thought it was a very interesting thing to happen. Just like, and they gave a backstory on why, because he tried to help weak people before. And then he saved them, and then they turned on him because he did one thing wrong.
Yeah. That is the thing. I'm not gonna say nothing. You keep reading.
Either way, I just genuinely enjoyed their backstories of the characters that they introduced. Good, bad, side characters, everything. They are really good with side characters.
Okay, I want to interact with our guest a little more.
Oh, please, let's do it.
I see. This makes me think of the most fucked up anime I've ever seen, which is on Funimation right now. It's called. It's Paranoia Agent.
Okay.
Oh, yeah?
It's literally like a series of vignettes that are just creepy and mind fuck shit. It's ridiculous.
Oh, so sort of like in one word horror story or one sentence horror story.
Kind of like that.
It's like really, really short.
But it like the stories aren't connected, but then they do get connected after a certain point.
More like
kind of like the boy with the golden bat. Oh, it's a whole mind fuck.
I really wish we would do like sometime soon. We should do like a Melanated Anime Club group watch where we just hang out and watch like some really fucked up anime, maybe for Halloween or something like that.
We should do that in the next 2 weeks because the 3 of us here are in the city and we can make it so it fits Romann's time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, well, actually, I will be flying out of the city on the 26th. So
why are you doing this?
Why?
I'm sorry. I'm just letting you know.
I am also going to be out of town that weekend as well.
Why are you bringing up ideas and then just throwing them?
We can do it the week before, or we can do it like right before. It doesn't have to be on Halloween. Oh, that's fair.
Matt's done with us. He needs a moment. That's okay. Yeah, okay. I can see that.
Oh, that reminds me of the game. I would like to watch that. That reminds me of the game I played. I played Hellblade, and the main character has schizophrenia, and you're dealing with her perspective, like of how she sees certain things is completely different from what's happening in reality, and you got to play with that to win throughout it. It's only an 11-hour game. It's creepy as fuck though.
11 hours.
Okay.
Yeah,
that definitely work out.
But yeah, I would love to watch that. I would love to watch a psychological thriller anime like that.
I'm sure
but Matt, we should do a group watch.
We'll do a group watch.
I like that. We'll do a group watch. It's in the works.
We'll do a group watch and do it Mystery 3000 style.
And the twisted. Oh, why'd you just reveal the ending? Why'd you do that?
No, I'm not gonna watch it because I already know the ending.
So either way, I would love at the same time. What?
All right, I don't have to read it.
You just revealed the whole story. But
asked, answered, learned, enjoyed.
Send me the screenplay. I'll take it to Spielberg.
Like, oh my god, you are so far behind, dude.
It's okay. I got time, baby.
Do you? Because we gotta talk about this. Like, oh wow.
Don't worry. I'll be done. I'll be done by the end of the. I don't want to be done, but I'll be done by the end of the month.
Oh, there's so much that happened. I forgot.
Okay,
it's okay.
Right. Let's not read. Okay. Let's not have you reading manga.
Yeah, we're at 40. So we're at 47 minutes. What's going on? What do we got next on the docket, baby?
I think that was pretty much it for this week.
That was pretty much what we're gonna talk about.
Anybody got any recommendations?
Yeah, let's move to recommendations.
My recommendation is still Haikyuu.
Oh, great!
Because it goes off Netflix on the 31st, so I'm trying to binge it as quick as possible.
Okay.
Where are you at?
Nice sports anime.
What episode?
Yeah. What episode? I'm on episode 10.
Of season 1?
Don't look at me like that. What? You know what? So yeah, I'm watching Haikyuu. I really enjoy it. It's super fun. And it reminds me of when I played volleyball, and it would make the same sounds that I hear. The feeling that he describes of the ball and the weight and the heft of you hitting it is exactly the same. And then you just slam it down, and it's great. I would go to Romann's.
We have Black Clover. Our recommendation from our
fan
viewer.
Is indeed Black Clover. I second that. It is wrapping up nicely. Today's chapter was amazing. And
it's okay.
Who gave Matt power, by the way? I didn't know you were controlling.
Matt's been signed in for a while.
It's disgusting. I'm disgusted.
But
High School DD. Yeah, if you want fan service, watch High School DD.
Ooh, that's great. Okay. Also, I would have to say, man, Haikyuu is really a beautiful TV show. There's like it's one of my favorite of all time.
I'm thoroughly enjoying this. Thoroughly.
Yeah, I would have to say, like, I was one of those people who said, "Oh, I'm going to watch a couple episodes here and there," but I ended up watching all 4 seasons within like a week and a half. I did have stuff to do. None of it got done.
Oh, okay, fair.
It's so good.
Another sports anime that I've been enjoying recently. Another like kind of background show, or like I don't have to pay 100% close to Kuroko Basketball.
Oh, okay. Do they have abilities that are like
can hide?
Yes, who can hide his presence.
Oh, I hated that one so much. It looked so bad, and it was so corny. I'm like, these guys can't hoop. I'd bust every single person on this court.
Wow. You're calling out the generation of miracles. You're calling out the generation of miracles right now.
I admit it because I know. Isn't there another like basketball anime that's coming out soon? That's supposed
There's
to be
another
really
one.
Good.
There are a couple basketball anime.
Yeah.
But in the sports anime world, you still got like Prince of Tennis, Ace of Diamond, Free, Skate Infinity. You know, a bunch of them.
Oh, I love Skate Infinity. It looks so fun.
I haven't watched it yet, but I know it exists.
I think it's on
I don't know
Funimation.
about any of that.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't watched Food Wars yet, but I've heard good things.
Oh, Food Wars is so good. Flavio was watching
Isn't
it. And I
Sanji
got
on
into
that?
it.
Huh? Or does Sanji get his own Food Wars?
Oh yeah, it's like a manga spinoff. Like it's only like 4 or 5 chapters.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's so
my docket
good.
includes Haikyuu, Food Wars.
Haikyuu.
I will bounce a volleyball off your face. It's Haikyuu.
Do it.
All right, Roman, your suggestions. Recommendations.
Recently, there's this manga that I've always been wanting to read, and it's called Blue Period, and it's been in my queue for a long time. And I try to watch I try to read a couple of first 3 chapters, but it's so information heavy because it's based off this young delinquent in school, and he has these 4 guy friends, but then he runs into this girl who makes this amazing portrait, and he starts to fall in love with painting and art, and he decides to he falls in love with it, and he starts to turn his life into going to art school. And it talks about the fundamental. Yeah, it talks about the fun. It's like a sport. It handles the manga like a sports anime, where you know like how on Haikyuu and on the basketball ones, they take like these small pockets of information and they dive deep into it, like mixing paint, blending colors, perspective, this, that, and forth. And it seems so interesting. So recently I found out it's on Netflix and you can watch it right now. It's a weekly it comes out every episode comes out a week. Yes. And it comes out.
Why didn't you relate artists to sports?
Well, you didn't have to relate. I mean,
the way they dissect
the same way. It's like going deep into a subject that you don't really know about and like explaining it in a deeper way.
That's better.
Sports anime does it very well. And I would have to say if you check it on Netflix, they're doing a weekly episode drops, and they have 2 episodes out right now. And it's actually, I'm so interested in it. It's very calm, and it's the first time that I've watched an anime and there's not really any conflict. It's a very good, feel-good TV show. There's not like a villain. There's not like a mean person. It's like these multiple characters. It's all based off one character, but he runs into people who are doing their own things, and he talks to them about the perspective. He applies it to what he's doing, and he makes a life decision off of that. And I'm like, that's really refreshing to watch a TV show with no fighting, no conflict. It's just a person just trying to find, like a young person trying to find his way and do the right thing. And it's actually gotten me into drawing again. I haven't drawn in about 6 months, and I'm opening up my sketchbook.
Inspiration.
Yeah, I got 4 filled out sketchbooks.
You're watching yourself in the anime.
I hope so.
You've been doing the work, man. You've been doing the work.
I filled out 4 sketchbooks, and then I've been taking a break for about 6 months, and I've just been picking that up and drawing. I was drawing all morning today, an hour a day. I'm back at it. Nice. So I would have to say, if you just want to watch something nice and feel good, and the second episode got tears in my eyes, but it was a good show.
Damn.
Blue Period. Okay. It's on Netflix. Check it out.
Awesome. So, Wes, you recommended something, right?
I'm going to recommend another Netflix anime. It's made by Netflix, but it wasn't like written by Netflix. This is a continuation on the Baki series, Baki Hanma.
I saw that.
Oh my god! I've already watched the whole thing. It's so good. It's a continuation of the Grappler Baki series.
Oh, the last one that was released. Got it. But this is a movie.
No. This is just another episodic series.
Oh, okay.
We're now leading up to the final fight against his father, Yujiro Hanma,
right?
Strongest man.
So he's with Olivia then, over in America, because that's where the last one ended.
Yeah, you went to Biscuit Oliva, who's the strongest man in America.
Yeah,
to try to get on his level to as a training match before his dad.
Yeah,
and it's so well done. I love just the over exaggeration of the punches, the big muscles. It's just I remember reading this manga 10 years ago in my grandma's basement. Mm-hmm. And just I'm getting all the memories oh yeah, that did happen. Oh yeah, they did have a character modeled after Che Guevara for some reason.
All right.
I mean, the same way they had Muhammad Ali Jr. in the season beforehand.
They did.
He got his ass.
What? Damn. Disrespectful.
What's disrespectful?
Muhammad Ali Jr.'s got his ass beat.
Oh, he got destroyed.
I can't. I'm so sorry, but
it's you play fight. No. when we fight,
we fight to the death.
It's like no. You fight for points and scoring. Like,
if I genuinely watch that, I'm gonna skip that episode. I gotta be honest. I can't.
It's like 3 episodes.
They built the whole series up. Maki the Grappler is all about
I ain't watching
series up. And like,
I can't. I'm not
Junior is the greatest. He perfected his dad's get the thigh meat out my face.
I gotta move around. I gotta adjust.
Fighting style, and then he loses because his father knew he didn't have the killer instinct in him.
Wow.
Yeah. Muhammad Ali literally said that, like, yeah, you ain't there yet.
You got all the ability. You ain't got that though. I have that. No, you did not get that.
Yep, we talked about this earlier in the stream.
Yeah, we talked about that and how Stars and Stripes is being featured, is a woman, and that's counter to everything about America currently.
Yeah, interesting. Very interesting.
But yeah, go ahead and watch all the Baki series. Like, this is like the 3rd series of Baki because like the manga had like different, I want to say serials.
Yeah,
yeah. So yeah, this is the final one. Baki Hama, Son of the Ogre.
You know, I do got to say this as well. I don't mean to move on pretty quickly, but I'm thinking about like finish. I didn't like the first season. I think we talked about this, Wes. But you always talk about it, so I think I'm gonna jump back into it, watch it some more, maybe like in the background. But also, what I wanted to do is, I don't know if you guys seen it before. I want to rewatch. I want to watch all the Fate and Stay. Is that what they're called?
Oh, the Fate Stay series on Netflix.
Yeah, they have great fight scenes. I really like them a lot. Have you seen them, Matt?
I haven't seen it. I'm aware of it. I haven't watched it.
They like have so many series and they just get dropped on Netflix here and there, but they're supposed to be really like I've seen some fight scenes. I tried to watch one and I couldn't.
Matt does not look impressed with his Google search.
Oh, it was an impressive. They're impressive.
That face.
I gotta be honest.
That face could be a meme in itself. I love it.
Please. I want it. I'm gonna screen capture it right now.
Yeah, he's giving you the puss face.
Either way, I think I want to get.
I mean, anyway, you don't get that reference. It's fine.
I want to give them a try because they're well made and the sound is incredible. So
I can't find this thing.
It's on Netflix. Like I don't really understand
Fate
Stay. Fate/Stay. And I don't really know much about it. Apparently, they got a big history of stuff, but like stop it. I'm gonna screen capture that one too. But the fighting is intense, incredible. I would have to say that. It's basically. I'm gonna just give a quick recap of it. There's these tournament games, 5-on-5, and these characters get to pick. 5 people on each team get to pick a historical fighting figure from history.
All good, Anarchist. Thanks for joining in.
All good. Thanks for joining, man.
And one person picks Hercules, someone picks Achilles. Like it's these heroes or like I don't know, fighters.
The rich white people.
And they bring them back. No, it's just everybody from all history. And they're all
I'm looking at these, and they look distinctly like Jane Austen characters.
Man, all anime looks like Jane Austen characters. Don't do this to me.
No,
everybody looks white, so don't do that. But trust me,
this is more than just white. This is Jane Austen specifically.
I'm telling you,
really petticoat, suits of armor, long suits of no reason. Like, come on, this is not even this time period.
No, man, I really think that you should really genuinely give it a try. I'll send you a clip personally of one of the fights. And you just go from that, really.
Fate slash.
No. It's called Fate. So they have. I'm
Fate
looking at it right now.
Stay.
They have 5. They have 4.
Fate 0.
They have Fate Stay Night.
Series.
They have Fate Stay Night. I would say watch that one. They have Fate Apocalypto.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like they have Fate Lost Encore.
Yeah.
Fate 0. So they have like these. They have multiple of them. So
okay, I will consider it.
I'll watch it first and then let you know how it is. But
good.
It's guide you on what to start with.
Yeah,
just something to pass the time.
But that's like a huge docket for anyone, let alone one person. So in addition to all that, I actually want to advocate all of you to get outside while you still can. Not because it's an apocalypse,
day.
Not because it's a pancreas happening right now, but mostly it's about to be winter. And when I'm at, that means snow and not being outside in general.
Mm-hmm.
In the fall, go outside, be so basic, your standard, enjoy your life. And we have been the Melanated Anime Club. Wes was not ready to hit the button, nor was I. So I'm going to vamp, 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 vamp.
Baka mitai kodomo nano ne Yume o orotte kizu tsuite Uso ga heta na kuse ni Waraenai egao o miseta I love you ろくに言わない口下手でほんまに不器用なのにどうしてさよならは